Hello, my name is Elena, and I'm here to give you my observations for Unit 2 of ATM 101. I did my observations just outside of my house here off of Howland Road in Fairbanks, Alaska. Latitude about 64 degrees, longitude about negative 147. I conducted my observation at 2:17 p.m. And these were my initial recordings to calibrate and take a few measurements to start off. So I had for barometric pressure, I had uncalibrated 989 millibars, 29.2 inches of mercury. And I had 1002.1 millibars, 29.55 inches of mercury. And then my calibrated measurement is 1002 millibars and 29.6 inches of mercury. Now inside testing, I had 72.4 degrees Fahrenheit for my left side of my digital thermometer, 22.4 degrees Celsius, and on the right I had 71.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 21.9 degrees Celsius. I also had a thermometer that's sitting on the top of my desk, and it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit and 23 degrees Celsius. And as you can see, my observation point is 19 degrees east, 279 degrees west, and 260 degrees west. It's just outside of my porch, and I look off right into where the edge of the trees, I can see a perfect view of the sunset. It's a pretty nice spot outside. And now for the observations that I took outside. So my left digital thermometer showed it at 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 16.4 degrees Celsius, fairly cold. The right digital thermometer I had measured at 2.0 degrees Fahrenheit and 16.7 degrees Celsius. The barometric pressure I had measured at 1000.5 millibars and 29.7 inches of mercury. I gave it a 0 on the Beaufort rating. There was minimal to no wind, and the little bit that was blowing from 284 degrees west. Now the sky cover, everything outside was very, very white. It was a whitish gray, and there was no discernible cloud cover, so I put it as sky cover completely. As I said, there's no visible clouds, so there wasn't any cloud type to discern. There was plenty of snow, both covering, and there was a little bit snowing at that point. But overall, everything was pretty whited out. It was pretty gray outside. And as you can probably see here, I'm a bit more verbose when I write than when I tend to talk. But everything was a fairly similar color, just a slight white gray. Not much wind. The snow was still, fairly deep. It hadn't gotten too crazy from the last couple of days. And there was a very thick layer of frost covering everything. That was the point that most emanated for me. I could see my breath. It was pretty, it was fairly cold outside, so I didn't have to put much effort into that. Very beautiful. I could see all the way through the trees, and so it was very, very clear, just very, very gray and bluish white almost coming off of the snow. But overall, fairly cold, a fairly beautiful day outside. Pretty typical here in Fairbanks. Thank you very much for listening.